Okay, so in this video I'm going to quickly show you the editor for Dominance as stands at the moment. So in this one there's only 8 base tiles and a few decorations on top, although the engine supports up to 50 of each, so there's loads of variety, and it'll support custom animation. You can set the number of frames, etc., and everything can be animated, and everything can be changed from the coastal animations to the water to everything. So, but at the moment we're just going to quickly show you this map in its fullest. So the game maps can be 9,000 tiles in size, which is 150 across by 60 down, so the maps can be quite epic in their scale. So you can see the sort of size of the game world which is possible, and this is including on Android devices, so the tablet's version can support the same size map and is completely interchangeable to the PC version or desktop version. So what I'm going to do is just to demonstrate how the editor works. First off, I'm going to just clear it all off completely, so I'm just going to clear the map out and start afresh with my little settlers here. So I'm going to start by painting a small island, so I'm just going to... What I can do is activate the paint mode here, so I can just hold down and drag, and this works with finger controls as well. So I'm just going to drag a little island out that I'm going to start turning into a continent in a moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue this island down, just make some random land mass. We have a little island off to the side here. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to edit that bit out again. I'm going to add some greenery into this one, so I want to just split the island into green halves here. So add some patches of greenery into it, make it not quite so bland. But down here I'm going to swap it over and I'm going to start putting in some wasteland. Some dry arid areas here. Oops. What I'll do is this island off to the side here, I'm just going to put in a little bit of swampland. It's in quite a wet area. Okay, so I've done my little island in its basic format there. Just put a little bit of desert around here just for good measure. Okay, so that's as simple or complicated as it gets to create your base map once your tiles are set up. So then I'm going to go into the deco style, the decorations, and this is where you would get all the trees, lakes, mountains, hills, whatever else you want to put in the game. And it's all very simple, so again, you're just going to find the ones you want, so woodlands, forest, hills, blah blah blah. So mountains are set in this one to flip automatically, so I'm just going to start building some mountain ranges in here. And again, you can, if you want, use the paint mode to instantaneously and quickly just fill up huge area of map, but I don't want to do that just now, so I'll just take them out again. Deactivate paint mode, and I'm just going to dot in a few more mountains here, there, round about the place. Throw in a couple of hills in the grassy areas, like that. Maybe throw in a lake too. Some lakes around the swampland, that seems fitting. So what I'm going to do is in the grass areas, I'm just going to build some, or place I should say, some trees here. Woodlands here, a couple of bits of forest land. Here and here. Oops, no lake there, put that back. Right, so I'll put in some basic forest. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to dump some jungle trees down here. Some scrub jungle. I'm not going to put any dense jungle. Just something a bit more variety on the map there. So next what I can do is, if I wanted, I can plant some rivers. So rivers are click on, click off type situations, so you literally just click to place them, click to remove them, and just drag out your river to wherever you want them to go. Now rivers have to be dragged into coastal lines, but the coastal areas are drawn by the system automatically, so we'll do that there. And I think we'll have a river connect these two. Have it back into the ocean. So there we go. So we put in some rivers. Now what we want to do is just set up some basic resources. So just put some trees down, or some timber down, sorry, on those trees there, and place some timber. Now the editor allows you to specify where resources can and can't be placed. So if I try putting timber down in mountains, for example, it's telling me that I can't do that. It's got to be placed in forests, woodlands, jungle, and scrub jungle. That's completely changeable by the user. When the user's setting up their custom content, they can specify exactly where they do or don't want something to go. So they can set the base tile that it can be put on or can't, as well as the decoration type that it can or can't be put on, and anything which is essential and must be present. So again, for example, if I go to put coal in the water, I can't do that at all. Okay, but what I can do is place coal in the mountains. So I'm just going to plant a few more random resources just dotted around the map. Now you can see here that as I'm placing resources, the amount of tonnage that it says is going to put by default is varying for each one. Again, that's completely customizable. The user can determine how much that they want to be available and how much that they don't. I'm not really sure why I associate elephants to desert, but there we go. It's just how I roll. Okay, so I'm just going to keep planting some more random resources around the map here. This is looking a bit sparse here, so I'm thinking I might just put in a little bit more in the way of trees. Around there. And then once we're done, we're just allowed to rebuild the world, and hey presto, our new map is created and can immediately be played. You can see that all the smoothing between tile types and coastlines and everything are done automatically. So for the end user, once you've set your base tile types, there's no stressing over how it's all going to join together. As long as textures aren't completely opposing, the game engine itself does quite a good job of just blending everything together for you automatically. And that's at the moment how the editor stands within Dominance. Once this is finished, completely within it, the user will be able to go into the edit map mode, and they'll be able to physically remove a base tile and put in a new base tile and set all its parameters in game. We'll be able to do the same with decos, resources. We'll be able to change any of the units and any of the data files, such as the research tech trees and stuff like that, and it will all be completely customizable in game. And will be cross-platform compatible, so anything designed on a PC can automatically be downloaded and played by someone on a tablet, for example, or vice versa. So at the moment, as I say, a lot of it's done off-system with scripting, and then I drop it into the game, but the basic mechanics of it is all fully functional, so it won't take long before you'll start being able to completely build your own worlds with your own graphics, your own units, and if you're that way inclined, your own animation.